morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is October the 21st or 2nd. I don't know. Today is Monday. I am up. I got to go out and handle some business and, take care of some things. I've been running like a crazy woman for the past month. It's been one after another. Just shows. You know what? I set it down on that last show. I did not go see Robin Thicke and R. Kelly. My body just needed a break. I just needed a break. I've been going every weekend since every weekend. Wow, since the end of July. I don't know. I went to the Taste of Jazz Fest West. Then I was one weekend off. Then I went to Long Beach Jazz Festival. Then I think I had 1 week off. Then I went to, oh my God, let's see, Gardena, um, Charlie Wilson, and then BB for 2 days. I had my birthday weekend. That was that weekend I went, saw Johnny Gill and all that. And then after that, I had 1 weekend off. Then I had the birthday, and then and then after my birthday is every week something, 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 tapings, different things that I've been, doing. But so I just crashed. And I know I haven't been on here like, like I usually do, and everything, because your girl just been, like a robot. Like literally like a robot. Okay, I got to get it going for this. And luckily I do have some really cool sisters that I know, the whereas they tighten me up. My girls were sending me hair, bitch, you got to wear this hair right here, and you got to put this on right here, and you got to do this right here. And so that has truly been a help, because I have literally been like a robot. This summer, from Essence Music Festival on back, it was like bam, 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 bam. And in the midst of that, different tapings and things that I had to, get down with. But anyway, my point and full reasoning for coming on here is the simple fact that I'm giving you guys these messages. All night long, my shit has been ringing off, because I'm finally putting you guys up to speed, in which I'm still uploading as we speak. I'm still like, because you guys haven't seen the Taste of Soul, so I have to put that video up. There's a couple of videos that I took out of rotation that I could not, because certain things you just can't show. And I know I'm kind of teeter-totting on what I should and shouldn't have shown, but for the love of you guys, to bring you guys into my world and show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis and what I do on my weekends and how full my life is. That is my point here. And so I wanted to come on and say this, though. And especially to, some of you guys on here that have a nice following and such, and people watch your channel and people respect you, and you have a meet and greet and people fly out different places to come and meet and greet you. For my birthday, I did not really talk about a lot of it. I allowed a lot of people to draw their own conclusions and say whatever and whatever and whatever, because it is what it is. And when you do something out of the goodness of your heart, you don't talk about it. And I chose not to talk about it. But I wanted to say this, though. For those of you guys that are having meet and greets and things of that nature, and people are flying out to come see you and celebrities and all that other kind of stuff. First, let me say, for the record, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a lady with a story. What a life that God has given me, and some people find it to be amusing enough to, shower me with things, to put me up on things, to take my life, things of that nature. I don't go out and seek things. Let me say that's right here for the record. I don't go out and seek things. Things come to me. For whatever reason, Father God, I thank you, okay? But this is just the life that He has given me, and I'm just living it and just, trying to do good, okay? Now, for my birthday weekend, Latanya came out to see me. I know you guys, my God, from my inbox on my Facebook to my inboxes on YouTube and the video comments and things of that nature. Latanya came out from Tennessee to come see me. I never met this beautiful lady at all, never before in my life. I didn't even know that. You know, a lot of times when people are watching your channel, you don't really know who's watching your channel. You don't know. And see, for me, I don't know who watches me from one moment to the next. I've met some of the most, oh my God, some of the most coolest people in the world from doing what I do on this platform. Okay? And I have to say, I've met some people that I can truly call friends. I've met people that, you know, it's like, you know, I thought we fit, maybe we didn't, but I, you know, still hold no regret, and I wish you the best of life, the best of luck, and everything that you undertake. I, I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate on people. I don't. But if you fuck with me, then therefore you'll see a person that is dormant. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm just a happy-go-lucky motherfucker. I'm a Virgo all the way through and through. Everything that a Virgo is, pretty much, I'm just about that chick right there. I'm her. So anyway, when Latanya, she hit me up a couple days before my birthday, and but still I was like not really knowing who she was. She was like, "Well, I'm coming down. I'm coming from Tennessee, and you know." I don't know. No, I don't think she told me that she didn't know anybody initially or something. I don't remember the initial email that I had gotten from her. And so, and then the day before, she had sent me another message, and so she was telling me that she was coming to LAX early, around noonish, um, that Saturday. And so she was like, "Well, just let me know where some good eating places are, and you know what I can do up until the time of the party." Well, family, when I tell you that my life is on a hold on some other shit. Now, those of you guys that follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my Instagram is one sexy Tina. My Facebook is under my surname, which is Tina Garland. My Twitter is sexy Tina 909. Those are the ones I really fuck with. I do have Tumblr too, and Tumblr is, I think, Miss Tina Garland. I think something like that. I got Google Plus under Tina Garland. You know, so you guys can find me at different places. When I'm not on here, you guys can kind of figure out what's going on in my life based on the social networks that I frequent. Well, um, she was telling me that she was coming down or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool," you know, because it was her and it was a couple of more people that was coming in from different places and out of state and driving in, and oh my God, one of my girls drove in, her and her daughter and somebody else. They drove all the way from Sacramento. Okay, she got literally like got off from work that night, and they drove all night long to come to see me, you know, for that Saturday. So when I tell you that, and then that day, the day of the party, my son had a game. You guys saw the pictures of that, and I was posting pictures and stuff of me at Isaiah's game, and it was his first game. He really wanted his mom to go. I know I had all kind of shit to do that day, but yet and still, I was like, you know what? I just got to do what I got to do, you know. And then there were so many other things that took place that day that you guys just don't know, you know. And I got a lot of other different things that's going on that they pay, you know, that I'm getting paid for. Let me just say that. And with that, of course, you sign contracts and you just got to, you know, shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I had other things going on in that day that you guys just did not know. Well, anyway, needless to say, the party went on and everything like that. I was late getting there. That is the regret that I hold. Is the fact that I was getting pushed and pulled this way and go that way, and you gotta be over here at this time, you gotta be over there at that. I was all over. I can truly see how, you know, some of my friends do it, and when you're on the outside looking in and you see a person's life, and it's like, man, you know, this bitch is all over the place. She in New York this day, that day she's over here. She got a business meeting on this time, and she got an early morning radio interview, and then she got, man, listen. You don't know. You guys do not know what goes on behind the scenes. For Fantasia to go out there and do what she did on the day before my party, you don't know. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Because as a matter of fact, my niece had just flown in. She had just flown in that day, okay, and had to hit that night, but then had to go on radio that morning. She had all kinds of shit to do before she came out to that show for us that night. It was all, but the show still, she did it seamlessly off the chain. Okay, now I don't have Fantasia's money. I don't have Fantasia's fame. I don't have any of that. I am just Tina. I'm just humble, and I'm just Tina. Yes, I do have a person that helps me with my children when I'm out and about. I do have an assistant. But I don't have, like, motherfuckers that wears, you got a stylist and you got this and you got that. I'm not there. I'm none of that. I'm none of that. But to have somebody to help me with my children besides their father, because a man is just going to do man shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to make sure all the little intricate details are taken care of, especially when you have a daughter. For me, with my daughter, no, I needed another woman to whereas when I'm flying out and I'm gone, I need you to make sure that, yes, Tioni can fry this chicken and she can get this together, but I just need you to make sure that there's a starch and a vegetable with that meal that she's cooking. I need you to make sure that their homework is corrected and is nice and neat and is turned in, and things of that nature. So, but anyway, back on this here. So Tanya comes in and everything. We had the party and all that other kind of stuff. And the day after that, I was simply going to meet her at the airport because a lot of the gifts and things, because when the fire happened, we had to leave everything there. Everything was left. Okay, my cake, my everything, all of my gifts, and I mean, just it was like abruptly, boom, bitch, get out. And that's what it was. It was literally like, get out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fire, motherfucker, go. So everybody, it was like, motherfuckers going this way. Some was going out the entrance. Some was going out the exit. It was wild, okay? So, anyway, after that, and after we had left the parking lot, and Latanya had left, Mo had left, Rodney and Dale had left because it was the 4 or 5 of us. We the ones that and they was riders. When I tell you they was riders, and then on top of that, I was in so much emotion that night. I had made 2 videos in the parking lot. Latanya has a copy, and Mo has a copy. I see they have not posted it. They have not posted them videos. I would love to see those videos before you guys post them, ladies, please. Because y'all know my emotions was running high. Here, there's a fire. It was so much going on at once. And those are the only 2 videos that I have left of that party. Mo has one, and Latanya has one. Because they had their own cameras, and they was taping me, like, in disarray. Somebody's calling me. Okay, it must be a regular, it must, I'm not hearing, a different type of ring. So it must just be some kind of generic call. Anyway, so the next day, I had contacted Latanya. I called her that morning, just to say good morning, and and I told her that I wanted to bring some things to her before she got on her flight. So she was telling me that she was taking a Hollywood tour and this and that, and she had to turn her rental car in, and that her flight was leaving at 4 or something that evening. And so I was like, okay, well then I'm still in the area. I have to go back down to the club, pick up all my belongings, pack up everything, and then I'll come to LAX to see you off. And I wanted to bring you, shower you with some gifts and things like that, just showing my gratitude for the fact that you came to see me. Family, I got there, as you guys saw, I got there, and I just, Kenny was double parked in the truck, and I was just, every truck that went by, because I know she was with Hertz, so every Hertz rental-car van, to drop the people off at the airport, everyone that came by, I was like, is that her? Is that her? And it was never her. So then she called me back on the phone, and so she says, well, Tina, I'm lost, and I think I'm going to miss my flight. Well, immediately I went into attack mode because I was like, oh my God. And I know how these airports are. I know how, Priceline, Hotwire, Orbitz, all these different places. I know how they get down because I am a traveler. And I know that you have to pay when you miss a flight. You got to buy a whole nother ticket. Family, when I tell you it was that day, and I was so full of emotion. I was so full for the simple fact that this lady came all the way from Tennessee to come see me. Didn't know me from nobody, but she knew my kids. She knew Tony. She knew who Ken was. She knew so much about my life, my background. And it was like when I was talking to Tanya, she was sharing things about me that, things that I did, videos. She said, oh, well, you did a video back in 2010 and you said this, and I was watching a video that you did back in 2012, and I was like, wow. I was just so in amazement that I'm sitting across from this lady, and she watched me so tough to where she knew my mannerisms. She knew what I like to eat. She knew what I like to drink. She was like, girl, I know you want to get a sweet tea, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it was just, I was full. So needless to say, when my girl missed her flight, I went into attack mode, and I was like, you know what? She came out here to see me regardless of what the cost is, and I know the cost is going to be big because we're buying a ticket at the airport with no advancement, no nothing. Family, I did what I had to do to get her back to Tennessee. And I'm not saying this to get any type of accolades. I'm not saying this to get any type of, hoorah, rah, none of that. It was the simple fact that this lady came all this way to come see me. And just as a lot of people in the entertainment business, there are people that come to see you from far and wide. You come, you do your show. They don't go to after parties and things of that nature. For the most part, they don't. And if they do go to a party, they'll go and spend maybe 20 minutes to an hour and a half tops. They get their money for showing up, and they out the door. And more times than not, they're getting their money before they walk in that club. Believe that. I got friends that do it, okay? Well, I don't have, Kim K's money and all this. I don't have all that. I have a decent home to live. I have regular shit, okay? But you know what? I said, fuck that. I have to sacrifice whatever to get her back to Tennessee. Family? Okay. So she was going by her navigation system on the rental car, and it had her going towards San Diego. So she was like way out. Okay, she was like a good hour away from the airport because the navigation system, when she put the address in, she put the wrong address into LAX, and it took her far out. Well, and I was like, oh my God. So I go in there and I talk to these people and I made arrangements and everything. So whereas, this could be a smooth situation for her. The next thing is, the next flight doesn't leave out to Tennessee until in the morning. She was on Delta. So I was like, okay, I don't know nobody that worked for Delta. I can't get no hookup. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, look, I got to do what the fuck I got to do. Period. Whatever it is, I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just for the love of her coming to see me, I felt it was my obligation to see to it that my sister was well. Family, me and Ken, we driving all around LA because I was like, okay, her next flight don't leave until the morning. Now she's going to have a place to stay for the night, okay? Because I don't live in LA. I don't live in LA. I live in the IE, okay? In which LAX is like a good hour and a half away from me, And that's, give or take maybe 10 or 15. No, it's a good hour and a half away from my home. So I couldn't bring her to my house, and then she had a 8 o'clock flight to catch to get through the traffic of LA, and to try to get to LAX, I would have to just about leave my house about 5 maybe 4:30 to get through LA's traffic, and plus for her to get there 2 hours in advance to go through customs to check in and all that. So I said, forget it. I'll get her a room. Family, I went and I got my sister a room. I had her all set up. I went and I got her some food. Me and Kim, we went and I had got my girl some Golden Bird because I wanted her to have a full LA experience. You know what I'm saying? I went and got her the coldest chicken in LA. I went to Golden Bird. I got her 18-bit. We left from there. And then I got her a brisk tea. You know those 99-cent brisk teas, the fruit punch ones. Hooked my girl up. So then she calls me. So she says, Tina, I'm at the airport. You know, I missed my flight and everything, but God showed us favor. So she was like, well, I'm just sitting here at the airport. I said, baby, don't worry about it. I'm on my way. I got everything set up for you. Don't trip. When I got to that airport, I just saw a lady that was like a friend. You know what I'm saying? It was like a friend. And I felt like I could not go home, act like nothing ever happened after my meet and greet, and not worry about how my people get back to their houses. You know what I'm saying? So